LeMacLennan is in her first year of a fabrication apprenticeship. Along with her TAFE classmates, she's hoping the future is bright in the defence shipbuilding industry.
I was always a hands-on learner and loved building things, so I found this opportunity and I was like, I really want to go for this.
These apprentices all work at BAE Systems, the British company that won the contract to design and build 9 frigates at the Osborne shipyards.
To see a ship that's floating in the water and to say, I built part of that, or look at a part and think, hey, I made part of that. It's just exciting.
Promises of exciting jobs in defence have long been at the forefront of election campaigns in South Australia. It hit a flashpoint in the lead up to the 2016 poll when shipbuilding jobs at Osborne entered a so-called valley of death as work on air warfare destroyers wound up. The Abbott government's promise of a fleet of locally built submarines seemed sunk. The political damage almost cost some South Australian Liberals their own jobs.
I thought I'd bake them a cake, a submarine cake, to remind them of their broken promise not to build the submarines here in Australia.
Until a new Prime Minister signed a deal with the French to build 12 diesel submarines in Adelaide.
I am determined that every dollar we spend on defence procurement, as far as possible, should be spent in Australia.
It seemed a future pipeline of jobs was secure until last year when the French deal was torpedoed in favour of exploring a nuclear option with the UK and US, throwing fresh uncertainty over what work would happen here.
We're working through all of those issues at present. And that is certainly our intention, to maximise all of that. Of course it is.
Ideally, you manufacture them here, because that's a defence asset in itself, sovereign capability.
In Port Adelaide, this locally owned shipbuilding business employs dozens of people. Managing Director Simon Kennedy says while his company does some work in defence industries, he can't rely on it to keep his business afloat.
There's work coming. When? Nobody knows.
If and when it does come, he says there aren't enough skilled workers to do it.
That is probably the worst I've seen it in 30 years, with a 4% unemployment rate. 200 jobs on seek in South Australia this week just to try and find boilermaker welders, most of them multiple positions.
While that's a frustration for employers, it's an opportunity for apprentices like Rebecca Lenac.
It's amazing. You just look into the future. At the moment you only have like little things happening, but at the end you have a whole ship and you can say, I made that, and it's a really good achievement.